Does 7 images mean 7?
7 entries,
portfolios.
7
Okay.
portfolios.
Okay.
Okay,
And Trisha's
I'll start.
first.
Trading faces. Have you ever wondered how you'd look if you had someone else's facial features? Some of us see someone else's eyes, nose, mouth, or hair and wish that we could have them for our own. In this portfolio, I will demonstrate the folly of wishing to have those eyes, that beautiful hair, that perfect mouth, that interesting nose replace our own.
No.
I would like my old nose back, please. I don't think the hair is an improvement.
Oh.
I don't want to live my life as a blonde. I didn't realize the new eyes would make me look so mean.
Some of these are new, huh, Trisha?
Yep.
They're great.
Yeah.
Oh, heavens, this mouth just doesn't work on me. Eek, not what I expected my new mouth to look like. These eyes make me look too sinister. Oh, please give me my old mouth back.
Whoa.
I look like a
Oh.
serial killer with my new eyes. I don't know. I'm just not happy with the new nose.
Cool.
Right, right.
It's great. I just love it.
Me too.
I want my nose back, but
I'm not happy with the second paragraph when I just reread it. When I read it out loud, the last line didn't finish it for me. So I might work on that a little bit.
Well, I noticed like the last 3 words replace our own. It fits grammatically. I will demonstrate the folly of wishing to have, I will demonstrate the
Yeah.
folly of wishing to have those things that replace our own, but it doesn't, you'd have to diagram it to get it, to see.
Yeah.
Or maybe just shorten it down to features, have those features replace our own. So it's not so cumbersome trying to track the first part of the sentence to the last.
That's good because I've already said all that other stuff. I don't need to say it again.
yeah, there you go.
Right.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Is the font size the same from the first paragraph to the second?
It doesn't look it.
Smaller.
Ah,
I was thinking about a comma after portfolio too.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
It needs one. Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Great, thanks. But no image changes, huh?
No.
Oh,
It just illustrates how important it is for our own facial features to stay with us.
Yes.
or to keep Trisha away from the camera when you're around.
I know.
Exactly. That's what
We
it
better run the other way.
Never know what I'll do to you.
I think your
Oh.
percentage of volunteers is going to
Kick the can out the door.
Diminishing, huh?
Yeah.
I had a comment about one of the image titles.
Yes.
I think it's the third image. No.
The third image would be the fourth.
I mean the third, that one. Yes. You're referencing a color and it's in black and white.
Huh?
Oh, good thinking.
Yeah.
But blonde is sort of
I mean,
black.
that is blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with it. Thank you, though.
Did blonde have
Cool.
an E?
Do you want a period at the end of the sentence or not?
I'll look at that.
And
Okay.
would blonde be with an E on the end or
That's
not?
what I was
I think
thinking.
it's interchangeable.
If it's a man or a woman.
Yeah.
You know,
Does it
when
really
you-
depend if it's a man or a woman?
Yeah, doesn't it?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think it could. I think you can put an E at the end if it's a woman, but you
Yes,
can't.
Maybe not in English though. I don't.
that's
But not if
French.
it's a man.
in English. Huh? That Steve, you agree?
In
Blonde.
French, without an E is male, with an E is feminine.
Right.
In
and it
French.
Yes.
Okay.
But it came from there.
I
Yeah,
know.
so I could add the E. That's that. I'll
Well,
think
I
about
would
that.
double check that one just to be sure you don't confuse the judges. And then whether you need a period or not, just think about it. I don't know.
Do the others
There are
have,
others who would know more.
did you
I
put
do.
punctuation on the others? I guess not. Just be consistent.
Yeah, just consistency.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'd have to go
Yeah, I
back
don't see it.
and put them on all of them. I didn't
Ugh.
because the actual image titles have dot JPEG, so I just
Mhm.
didn't see that as
Oh, yeah.
I'd have to have
Right.
2 dots,
True.
you know,
Right.
True.
Oh,
but that would work. No reason I couldn't.
That's a great series, Tricia. Love it.
Oh, I just looked up blonde before we go on. And the noun blonde is a person with fair or pale yellow hair with the E. Blonde is the color of hair.
Got it.
Mhm.
Oh,
So I think if I put the E, it means the person, which I like.
Mhm.
Okay, we're done. Done with me.
Okay, should I start?
Sure.
Okay, celestial phenomena. This portfolio spans hemispheres, calendars, years, and light years. It opens with enduring structures, Andromeda in the southern and northern Milky Way, then shifts to transient events, Perseid meteors, comet Neowise, solar eclipse, and super blue moon. It closes with auroras from 2 solar cycles. Together, the images show enduring structures and transient events in the night sky. To confine our attention to terrestrial matters would be to limit the human spirit. Stephen Hawking.
And that is 75 words total or less?
It was, yes. I think it was 74,
Wow.
last I checked.
Can I comment now, or you want to?
Absolutely.
I noticed that you did a change in how you did things. It opens with enduring structures, and then the dashes, and then shifts to transient events, and then a colon.
colon.
And I mean, like, does that
Oh, I don't know, huh? Yeah. You
almost
think
like consistent?
another dash between transient events and Perseid would be more appropriate?
Just pick
Could
one
be,
side.
yeah. Okay. I will let me add that to my notes here. I did organize myself, so dashes. Consistency. Thank you. All right. Onward, I guess. 2 of 11, Andromeda Galaxy, M31, August 18, 2025. Nearest major galaxy to the Milky Way. You're right, I'm having dashes here too, Nancy, so you're probably a good tip. 152,000 light years wide, 2.5 million light years away and heading towards us, flanked by companion galaxies M32 and M110.
Great
Any
shot.
comments?
Very nice.
Oh, thank you.
Awesome.
Hundreds of images
Yeah.
stacked and
Yeah.
biased and so on. It's not for the faint of heart. And learning new software too. But
Oh.
okay, onward.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Wow.
Celestial
point out-
phenomena.
Sorry, the
Pardon me?
celestial phenomenon was missing from the previous one, and I wondered if you added, if you would have too many characters.
This is going 2 of 11 first, and then Andromeda.
But it doesn't.
Oh, it doesn't have celestial phenomenon. Oh. You
And
know,
then-
when I was, go ahead, Nancy.
And be careful, because it's adding 5, the number 2 of 11, that adds 5 characters. So be careful that you haven't gone over 200. I hate to be,
What do you mean gone over 200? In what way? What do you mean over 200?
Can't have
200
celestial-
characters. Oh, yeah. No, I did. I checked them all out in Office. You know, I use the Office.
But you're adding
calculator.
celestial phenomena.
but adding celestial phenomena.
Yeah, and I did have that when I was doing but I'll double check that.
Okay.
Good thinking. Okay, double check. This is 2 of 11. Oh, thank you guys. Check.
I don't remember.
Characters.
Yeah.
Yes?
See, isn't celestial phenomena supposed to be the name of the
Sequence.
sequence?
Yeah.
And so that
Yes.
should be there on all of them.
It
Yes.
should, and I
Okay.
have some problems with that. I'll be honest, when I uploaded one time, the program just froze. And I finally figured out just closing it and opening it would make it happen again. So I don't know whether there were other people using it and it was just couldn't handle the traffic or what caused that to happen with Visual Pursuits, but that's what happened to me.
A comment here.
Yes, Steve.
Amazon was having problems
Oh,
with
right.
their servers, and it
Yeah.
impacted lots of websites.
Yeah.
And for end of year stuff, I was trying to enter a new competition type called alternate end of year, and it never responded. I opened a ticket, and it was like 6 hours later, it suddenly appeared.
Oh, wow.
Oh my. So
Amazon.
that may have been what happened to me, is you're thinking, perhaps. I mean, I closed it and then I opened it again. And anyway, I may ask for help, Steve, at some point. I don't know what the best time of day. I'm going to be shooting for the next 5 days, but I'll have time in a morning or an evening. Anyway, if I get stuck, do you mind if I call? I don't hate to pin you. I hate to pin you down on that. Never mind.
It's best to text me to
Okay.
alert me.
Okay. Okay. That's a good plan. I will do that I'm going to try to figure it out. I tend not to try to lean on people if I can help it, because I know we're all incredibly busy. Okay, onward. Thank you so much.
Phenomenal image.
Oh, thank you.
It is a celestial
you.
phenomena too, but it's also phenomenal.
Okay, onward. So
Onward?
I've read this. Oh, I haven't read this one. Okay, this one has the right title at least. Southern Hemisphere Milky Way over El Leoncito Observatory, October 11th, 2024. What's PFAL 2 of 7? I don't know what that is.
You mean
Is that in my title?
2014 or 2024?
That's just
2014. PFAL is just the name of
that's the
it doesn't matter.
slideshow.
Oh, so that's not going to be part of it. Ignore it. Okay. All right. Interpreted as celestial river in Andean cosmology. So that little thing on the left doesn't matter, right? PF
Right.
hyphen AL. I
Right.
didn't make that happen.
Portfolio.
Good.
Stands for
And 2
portfolio.
of 7 doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's onward then. Nice to have some old hands on
Suggestion
this.
on that image.
What?
I have a suggestion for that previous.
The last one? Okay, what?
That one.
Yes.
One thing I really like about this image, in addition to that, it's just the fabulous sky, is the undulating horizon with the hills. I think it's just super beautiful.
Yeah.
But when I first looked at it, I didn't really notice it because it looks like that's the end of the picture almost. And I wonder if it could benefit from a stripe, like a little thin outline in maybe a dark gray or a purple or something, so that you could see that the
Where the
image.
picture ends.
Yeah, stroke.
Yeah, stroke.
Oh, so just frame the image. I framed them at the end in my overview, so I guess I could, couldn't I?
But they're going to
just a-
judge each picture, not the overview.
Just a thin line.
And if you're gonna do
Yeah.
it on one, do it on them all.
I don't know, what
Exactly.
does everybody else think?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it
thinking the
would
same
be a
thing.
cool thing. It would help to really define the borders of the image.
Right.
Okay.
I
A
per-
pixel or two or something is what you're thinking?
Yeah,
I
very
personally
thin.
feel the opposite. I feel
Oh,
putting a white stroke on it distracts from the beauty of the depth.
Hmm.
oh,
It
Okay.
doesn't have to
Okay.
be white, though. It could
do we
be
have to vote?
just not
I
black.
wasn't suggesting white. I was suggesting a very subtle color.
From within the image.
Yes.
Food for
With
thought.
the same color on all the images or
Yeah.
different?
Yeah.
I'd have to
I
do
don't know.
that
It's
on
just
all of them
something
then.
that occurred to me, and you could try it and see if it may
Yeah,
not work. I
I'll
don't
think
know. I
about
haven't
it since
seen it.
I'm hearing disparate reactions. And then I'm not sure if I did it to this one and I have to do it to all, would it work on, because
Yeah.
they're pretty different. We'll see. Let me know as we get on, let me know what you think, okay?
I think
Okay.
the observatory there defines that
Okay.
there is land there.
Yeah,
If the
you can see it.
observatory wasn't there, then it would be fuzzy where the end of it is. But having the observatory there anchors the land as part of the image.
Okay. Any other thoughts?
I
Thank you,
really-
Steve.
I like
What?
how the dark sky makes an arch over the observatory.
Mhm.
Yeah, the observatory.
Just an accident of how it was, but it's beautiful. I really like it.
Maybe the observatory was placed there for that reason. Could be. Yeah, no,
positioned.
it was a fabulous place.
And it's very good that the observatory is tack sharp.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Okay, good. All right. Cool. Celestial phenomenon 4 of 11, Northern Hemisphere Milky Way over Mount Lassen, June 18, 2015, known as the Path of Souls by local Native Americans. And I know
Interesting.
that because I had a Native American see my image and she bought it from me. She said, I have to have this for my husband because that's where our ancestors go, and I want to give it to him for our anniversary.
Wow.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah,
Wow,
pretty
that's
cool.
cool. Great story.
Yeah,
Very cool.
yeah.
Wow.
On comment on the snow on Mount Lassen, near the lower edge, the snow drops into shadow. Did you do some dodging to bring out the snow?
Did I?
Yeah.
To bring out the snow? I did some dodging, yes. I worked on this image, probably a decade ago, and I didn't do very much with it, except not much with it really. So I don't have a lot of recollection of what I did exactly, but I probably did a little bit. I actually shot this with a 35 millimeter and it's a panorama because it was my fastest lens. So, and we were way back in the backcountry. You can't do this from the road. You have to be in the backcountry, camping, all kinds of animals around because it was low elevation. We heard howling at night, but we do a lot of backpacking, so it's not a big deal. But anyway, it was exciting. So I don't remember. Is it a problem though, do you think, Steve?
Uh, somebody might be picky about the lighting being uneven on that.
Okay,
I think it's
so
the terrain too, though, so there might be shadows there on the bottom because of the configuration of the mountain. So I didn't find it distracting.
okay, but so basically dodge the bottom part so it's not as gray is a tip. Okay.
And this one has a stroke, it looks like. And that's real subtle. I like it.
I don't think so.
Oh, you don't?
I didn't
Oh.
add anything to any of
It's
the
the
Oh,
same
images
as
maybe it's
except at
because
the
the
end.
photo comes almost to the edge there.
The system
Makes
ad,
it look like a stroke.
Same,
Mhm.
they both are the same.
Or
Right.
maybe those are guidelines. I don't know what they are.
the system adds, usually when we look at things, a lot of times it adds a little stroke.
Yep.
Yeah. Hmm. Okay. No, but I didn't add any strokes to these. They're
Okay.
all plain. I added it in the overview because I thought they would stand out better. And you can tell me what you think when we get there. Okay. Celestial, I won't read the first part. Total solar eclipse, August 21, 2017, Oregon, structured corona and red solar prominences visible during 110-second totality. It was really fast shooting, I can tell you that. Bright star regulus visible near the sun. I didn't want them to think it was a speck. So I thought I better tell them it's something important.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
there's
see two
another star there
specks.
too. I know there's another star. I didn't have room to add that one to the list
Oh, okay.
in the title, but the one that stands out that everyone should know is Regulus, which is lower. I guess I could probably take out the upper one, but it's real,
Yeah, no, I
It's
wouldn't
real.
take it out.
All of it's real. So anyway,
Oh, yeah.
And
great corona. And
the red solar
interestingly,
prominences are nice.
what?
The red solar prominences are very nice.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yeah,
and the
very clearly.
corona is different depending on what coast you're shooting from, which was all the orientation of the corona, which was very interesting to me when I was looking at other people's images back then. Anyway, onward.
Oh, you could also change one word in the title without
Oh,
having
the
to
last
take the
one?
star.
Okay.
If you just said bright star regulus visible below the sun or lower than the sun or something like that. Because one is
You're
a
right, you're
stars
right. Good
above
thing.
and
That
one's
may be a good idea. Okay,
Okay.
visible below. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have room, but that might be good idea. Okay, because otherwise I wonder what the other star is, right? Is
right.
that what you were thinking?
Well, that way you
Okay.
don't have to get rid of the other star, or people don't have to be confused about which one you mean.
You
I
could
like
even
that.
just say bright star regulus visible below.
Yes. Below sun or
Yeah.
Okay, below sun. Yeah.
because just like you leave out the if you don't have space.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Or brightest
what?
sun brightest star that's visible is Regulus.
That's another way of putting it, right? That's even better, probably,
better,
because then people know that there are other stars.
If you have space.
I
Mhm.
know.
Yeah.
Or brightest visible star.
Okay. That I think is even better.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you very much, Steve. All right. Lunar eclipse trifecta, super blood blue moon, January. I need to hyphenate that. Oops, I can see that I need to hyphenate super, but I thought I did. That
And
should
is it
be
blue blood or blood blue?
blood blue. Sorry,
Okay.
did I say it incorrectly? I read
It's
it
written
incorrectly.
blue blood moon.
This is the way it should be,
Okay,
but
good.
I need the hyphens, and I forgot them. So hyphenate.
So my immediate
Okay.
question is, how can something be blood and blue?
Well, you'd have to ask the pros who named it. I think the NASA folks came up with that because it's their style. Trifecta is what other people have called it. Anyway, it happens only once every 19 years. Actually, about a 19-year metonic cycle. So we won't see it again. I probably won't be around, but 2030, well, I might be around, but who knows? I
Who
won't be
knows?
shooting maybe.
Perhaps,
The blue moon is the second full moon of the month.
Right.
So that's why it's called a blue moon, because it
Mhm.
only happens once in a blue moon.
And it's a blood moon mainly because
Blood
it's
moon
close.
because
It's very
it's an
close.
eclipse.
Okay,
The
what?
blood moon is the eclipse part.
Right.
right,
But it's also
because
near the,
It's
ahead.
two things.
super blue, comma, blood moon, because otherwise blue blood,
Right.
you know,
Well,
Well,
I had this discussion with my husband, who's really into astronomy as well, and he said you have to hyphenate all three. So I will, all three letter words. I will see. I will look into that, but whatever I do, I better be consistent
Yes.
and
Just
then let the judges, what?
standard hyphen and yes, because super blue blood are like three adjectives that are modifying mood. So yes, I agree from a
Thank you. Okay. All right, onward. Thank you, guys. It's really helpful. Neowise Comet, July 18, 2020, at 10:04 p.m., just so people will know why the sky is the way it is. Faint green coma with hints of blue ion and red sodium tail, glimpse before 6,800 year orbit resumes. So I definitely won't see this one again.
And you'll notice that the 7 of 11 ended up in front. So something happened with your title.
No, I know. Yeah.
But your brackets are still in between, so.
Yeah, but it's got
I
to be
know, but
corrected. It's got to be corrected.
I know.
What's the
I will
coma?
try to-
What does that mean?
The tail.
That's the part that you're, okay, I can't point here, but the pointy part of the comet is a coma.
Okay. Uh-huh.
yeah.
Right there.
Pat,
Okay, sorry. What?
Pat,
There you go. Thank you.
I
What?
took a screenshot with the title so that I can go in and see if I can fix the brackets, because I'm afraid if you try and do it, you might mess it up further.
Not much
Thank
of a vote of
you.
confidence.
Thank you so much. Well, the pro, I appreciate that very much. Thank you. And just text me. I can text you my text and you can just let me know when to check. Would that be the best way to, because I'll check back. Would that help?
I'll do it later this evening.
Oh, okay. So I'll
and
check
you-
another day.
Yes.
Does you have to say
Thank you.
California after Sonoma County because you're all over the place?
Oh, I know. My husband was saying he was the one who told me I should put California because I put all the other ones. I don't know.
You could do Sonoma,
just-
CO, comma, CA.
I would just take it out. I don't think I think all the judges know where Sonoma County is and Shasta County is. I don't think it's
Good.
necessary.
Okay.
Cool. I'll take it out. Yeah, do everyone agree that would be okay?
Take what out?
Take out
CA
the
for California.
We know where
'Cause
Sonoma County
People
is.
know, the judges are going to know where Sonoma County is, I'm guessing. Okay. So next, I
Oh.
guess. What?
Is it blue ions as opposed to ion?
Well, probably it is. Yeah. Well, but they often call it a blue ion tail. They usually don't make
okay.
it plural there. So,
Okay.
at least that's my, how I've seen people describe it. And
Yeah,
blue
it
ions
sounds
would
right
be,
to me. Because
Yeah.
that's the substance, right? Blue ion and red sodium.
But what Steve is pointing out is that there's not one ion, it's a whole bunch of them, which is
Yes.
true. But yeah, I've seen it described as such. Maybe I should just check the NASA website and see how they say it. That's where I would go to for correctness. Maybe they're not English majors, though, like Nancy might be.
I'm the math major.
All right. Perseids above Mount Whitney and Sierra Crest, August 13, 2015. All-night shoot from 11,000 feet, 30-mile backpack from trailhead in quest of a dark sky location in view. So we were on a ledge all night
Oh, my God. Wow.
with our tripods, with our trekking poles and an extra one as our tripods. It's a real setup because you can't carry a lot of weight when you go back. But I think it was a D810 that I took at this time. I don't remember which camera it was, which Nikon it was, but anyway.
Wow.
So
That is so amazing.
Yeah.
How long did it take to do a 30-mile backpack? Oh my God.
that's 3 days, easy,
Oh,
Yeah.
easy.
just to
Oh,
get in. Yeah. And then we're off trail. You can't do this from the trail. We're up on my husband's he's a geologist. We never go on trail. We're off trail.
wow.
Yeah.
Or to you.
Amazing.
Yeah. Anyway, onward. All right. This is the one I wanted to fix because I wanted to crop a little bit. So I'll change the file name and I'll see if that works. Thanks for the tip. Aurora Borealis in Alaska, March 4th, 2014, captured near peak of solar cycle 24. And that was about the peak. The next one is not necessarily. What?
Just a question. Have you entered this one in competition?
I did long, long ago.
Did it win?
I think it won something. I don't know
Okay.
what.
Because if it didn't, you could just take it out of your image library and then re-enter it as part of the portfolio. But if it won, you
No,
can't do
it
that.
won something. Yeah,
Okay.
I think it won something, but I don't remember what because it was
Alright.
some time back. Anyway. Okay. All right. This is Aurora Borealis in Iceland, March 4th, 2025. This is during solar, we're currently in the solar cycle 25 right now. So not sure when the peak will be of this one.
Can you
Yeah.
go back one
Wow.
and then go forward? I think this is a much stronger image.
Yeah, I
You've
agree.
got two of the Aurora Borealis.
But the point is over time, because you have different solar cycles.
Okay, I'm just
That was
saying.
yeah. Oh, yeah, I know that because first off, the equipment I had for the first one was not the same equipment as I have for the second. Also,
Well,
it's
the
Iceland. This
second
is
one is
Alaska.
just stunning. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
first one was stunning when I first looked at it. Saw this one and it's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the idea is over time, how think over times in different areas. But I guess I mean, it's possible I could take it out, but at this point, I don't know. Any other
Okay.
thoughts? Take it out, leave it in?
I like it.
Leave
You
it.
like
Okay.
Maybe separate them so they're not one right after the other.
Oh, yeah. Well, I
Mhm.
think with the title, what I was trying to say is that I started in one area and came to the other in terms of from permanence, like
Time.
the Andromeda is not going away,
Yeah.
nor is the Milky Way, but these are ephemeral events more. So I kind of put them at the end
Yeah.
as,
And they're in time sequence too.
Yeah.
yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, but I don't
Mhm.
know.
Of course, any changes will affect the layout of the summary
Right.
image.
Yeah, right.
Right. I'd have to rewrite it. I think I'll
Yeah.
keep it, take a chance on it.
Okay.
Redo your
But
overview.
thank you. Yeah.
You don't want to redo your overview.
I hope not. Yeah. And so the background here is actually an image I took in Namibia with the darkest skies on the planet. So I just thought I'd use that because they may not be totally straight though. I know somebody said that you can straighten them more. I hope they're straight enough, or what do you think?
Pretty straight.
Looks good to me.
Yeah.
Going back to Trisha's question, if we've previously entered any of these images, we can't use them, or if they've won something, we can't use them.
No,
And the
it's not that. It's that if they've won something and you enter them again, the system might want you to use the one that won.
Oh,
That's already in the
Change.
system rather than adding it as a new image, because it won't recognize it as a new image, even if you've made, moderate changes to it.
okay.
But I was told, a great suggestion from Jennifer, change the file name, not the title,
Yeah.
the file name. And you can re-enter it with a new file name if you've made some modifications. I'm going to try that.
And you can't have exactly the same title either, which is not a
Yeah.
problem with this because you're obviously putting in a sequence. So, yeah.
Right.
We go back to your
This-
first page. Oh, sorry.
This image, it strikes me as leaning to the left. I kind of want that middle row to like keep the last one right where it is, but move the big moon and the other one over a little bit. So it's just a little more, I don't know.
Centered.
Okay.
Yeah.
In other words, keep the left side of the left side the same and the right side the same, and make the center more.
But
In other words, the space. Go ahead.
Weighted to
No,
the
just
right.
in the center row. Move
Middle-
the two on the left over to the right a little bit, so that you get this sense of a more even
Balanced.
distribution.
Balanced.
Yeah, balance.
Yeah. And the bottom
Not
row,
that they're not, they say they're not gonna judge this image, but I'm not sure that's possible not to.
have your
I'm-
edges the same on both sides. Like in the second row, have that edge right and left the same, and the same thing with the bottom row, have it bottom left and right the same.
That makes sense. In other words, left justify and right justify. Is that what you're saying?
no, no.
It's
No.
an
Make the
one
center
side,
row
other side.
shorter, more compact, and so that it's kind of almost like a figure eight thing.
The amount
I'm
of
not.
space you have on the right, have that same amount of space on the second row on the left. The blank space on the right, see how big that is?
Yes,
And on the left of that row is just a teeny amount. They should be,
Yes,
correct.
that's it. That's it
Move
exactly.
those over.
Mhm.
Okay, got it. And
Same
maybe the bottom
bottom
row
row.
too.
you see
Okay,
on the right is
got it.
bigger and on the left is smaller. Make them, whatever you choose, make them the same.
And so basically, the left side of the images on the left side of those images could be aligned. Is that what you're
Oh, I'm
saying?
not saying that. I'm saying on the second row, you've got a certain amount on the right. You see that, like, to me, it looks like
Yeah.
an inch. Let's say that's an
Yeah.
inch. You
They're
want it,
not aligned on the,
you
they're
want
not
the,
aligned on the right, so they don't need to be aligned on the left. If you take the middle image on the left and center it over the bottom left image,
Okay, I see. Okay, cool.
and then take the blood moon and center it over the bottom middle image.
Okay,
Because if you look at the right center image, it is centered over the bottom image.
I still.
I don't think you have to center it under the one below.
No,
I
I
just
don't
think if
either.
you had even spaces between those three images.
Yeah, and what you want is for the right edge, like, okay, the top right edge is perfect and the top left edge is perfect, and the left and the right are the same. In the middle, you've got this great big space on the right, which looks great. You want that same great big space on the left. So you need to move your two other images over so that is all even. But the space on the left is the same as the space on the right. Not the empty space, the starry space on both sides. And then same with the bottom. You've got this nice big space on the right, and you need that same nice big space on the left, but you want all three images to be sort of the same amount of space between them. Does that make sense?
I think so. But
I think that if you just center the middle left image over the bottom and the blood moon over the bottom, just that tiny change will seem to bring the rest into balance.
Maybe.
okay,
It's pretty easy to fool around with where they're placed.
it is. I agree.
So you can just try it several different ways and see which one is most pleasing to
Okay.
you. But
Sure. Thank you, guys. That's great. Wonderful tips. I
Can we
appreciate
go
it.
to can we go to your first image, the title page? See how you have the hyphens with no space on either end of them?
Yes.
The rest of your titles have spaces on either end of the hyphen.
You know, that hyphen would not go in like that in when I put it on my title. I tried to do that and it wouldn't accept it when I tried. It appeared not to go. I had to put the space hyphen. So maybe do a space hyphen instead of a long hyphen here
I
to
don't know,
make a
anybody else?
matcher.
Right.
Huh?
Yeah, I like space hyphen.
Is that a yes? Is that what people are saying? I should make this a space hyphen too, if I can't do it in the other titles?
Exactly.
I think
Okay.
that's getting a little picky.
A little picky. That's what we are, Steve. That's why we're
Now
so
we're
good.
too big.
That's how we improve, right? Well,
Okay.
thank you so much. And thank you, Steve, too, for offering to do that. Appreciate it.
Okay, what I'd like to do is read through this and then go
Oh,
through
that's pretty.
and then go through the titles and then look at the overview. And then after that, I have another version, just a little different, of this statement of intent. It's in a different portfolio, but Bill knows how to get to it and all that. So this is one version, and then there's a slightly different version. And my interest is on my titles. I used to have something called like the photographer, the hiker, but I added some extra. So I don't know if I should go back to the simple 2-word kind of thing or these little longer. So those are basically the two things I'm most interested in, is about the intent and then just the little thing on the thing. But I'll read through the whole thing
Okay.
first, right?
Before any comments?
Before any comments, I'll just read through it.
Okay, great.
Go through it quickly and then come back to this and then comment away. Okay, silhouettes, big and small. The premise is simple. Size doesn't matter, or does it? Very small silhouettes can have an oversized impact on a large scape, drawing the viewer in to look more closely, a starting point to discover something else intriguing in the image. Big silhouettes and even partial silhouettes add a certain drama and make the image pop. Silhouettes are powerful in photography regardless of size. See for yourself. The photographer capturing the sea. Go ahead. Just, yeah. The gazers awestruck by the ocean's power. The travelers taking the road well traveled. The hiker drawn to the storm. The woman at the end of the alley. The man in the window. The observer and its mystery. The stalkers of our nightmares. The boy discovering beachcombing. The young lovers at the county fair.
It's awesome.
Wow.
Lovely. Truly lovely.
Wow.
Yeah.
Want to go to the alternate beginning?
Yeah, sure.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Go to the, yeah. So this is the, yes, this is, So this is the one that I read to you. Silhouettes big and small. The premise is simple. Size doesn't matter, or does it? Then blah, blah. So
I've
then,
got an immediate typography comment.
okay,
If you look at, the easiest one to look at is the line, a starting point to discover something else intriguing. Look at the G's. The bottoms of the G's are truncated. Your spacing of your lines
it's a
is too
style.
too narrow for
No,
that font.
It's a style. If you actually look at it, it's a kind of almost like a sideways comma or a.
Right.
Uh,
It's not
It is
truncated.
actually the font. I know
It's
it
not
looks
cut
like-
off, it's just the font.
It is
The
the way
style.
that font did it with just a little curvy thing that went like this.
Oh, it isn't truncated. That's actually how the font is.
Exactly. So I
Okay.
understand, because I thought that too until I looked, but oh well, I'm not gonna, okay. So there's this one, and then the next version is, the question is simple, does size matter? Very small silhouettes can have an oversized impact on a large scape, drawing the viewer in to look more closely, a starting point to discover something else intriguing in the image. Big silhouettes and even partial silhouettes add a certain drama and make the image pop. Silhouettes are powerful in photography regardless of size. See for yourself. So you could go back, so this one is, the question is simple, does size matter? And this one says the premise is simple, size doesn't matter, or does it? So, I mean, what do you think? I know I
Say the
went,
first one again, say the other one again. Oh, the question is simple. Does size matter? No, I like the other one better.
I vote for door number 1.
The premise is simple, size
I like
doesn't
number
matter.
2.
Because you answer the question in the rest of the text anyway.
I like 2
This is 2.
because it's simpler. It's easy, just stands out. It's a personal choice.
Yeah.
I like how you worked a bonus.
I agree
image
with Bill.
for-
Yeah, I'm warming to it.
I like this one, not that one.
I like the other one where you say, you pose it as a question. Does size matter?
Size matter. I like this one.
Well, they're both posed as questions.
I think that
Yeah, true.
there's a little frisson with the other one because size doesn't matter has a double meaning.
yes.
And that's why I like it. But, this is good too. I don't know.
Personal
Well, does
choice.
size matter is speaking to the same double.
It
Right.
does, but not in the same way.
It feels like it's overemphasizing the question of size when there's just a lot more going on there than the size. You know what I mean? It just, I don't think that that's the only thing making the image powerful or not powerful, the size of it. So I like the first version better because it's a little bit more complex.
The first version is the one with 3.
Yeah.
And I like the second one better because it's more simple.
My opinion too. It's a
I
personal
like the
choice.
word premise.
Yeah, I do too. I like the first one.
Sort of got an even vote. Flip a coin or,
Also, Nancy,
Follow up to
my
Nancy.
taste, this is too close to the bottom.
Yes.
It needs a little more space on the bottom. Kind of similar to what we were talking about with Pat. You've got this space above the hang glider. Kind of that half an inch or whatever it is. I'd like to see that at the bottom.
That can be done.
That can be done.
Possible rephrasing instead of see for yourself, as you will see.
Yeah, that's good.
Well,
I like that.
can you go back to the first option for a second?
Yeah.
Can you just you don't even need the sentence, the premise is simple. You could just say, size doesn't matter, or does it?
Yeah, go to the other one again.
That's a good suggestion, yeah.
That is a good suggestion.
Yeah.
What's the other option again?
Simpler.
The simpler option? What is it again? Oops. Yeah, I like that better. I agree with Amy.
Yeah, compromise candidate
All
wins.
right, a consensus.
Yeah, size doesn't matter, or does it? I like that way
Yeah.
better. It draws you in,
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, I like that. Thank you,
Yeah.
Amy. Thank you, Amy.
Yeah,
You're
that was
welcome.
great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And it would give you your space on the bottom, like Trisha wanted.
Yeah, right.
Which makes everybody happy.
There's my space. Now, what's mentioned, actually, Bill, before we started, and I think Amy might have said about a bonus picture. Is that, Tricia, is that an issue to them?
I'm sorry?
Is it an issue that I have a banner picture? Is that considered like, oh, you're trying to get an extra picture in?
So many people do it that I don't think they care anymore.
I think it's beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is kind of, you're getting an extra picture in. They're not, they're really looking at whether or not you've proven with your portfolio what you said you were going to show them. But,
Well, it's like the celestial phenomenon. She had pictures
yes,
on the front and the back end of, it was just a starscape. It was still
Right.
a photograph though.
right.
True.
Yeah, and I've seen all kinds of backgrounds on the statement of intent. So it hasn't bothered me, but I'm not a judge. So when I went through the training, they said that that it was kind of like adding another image.
Yeah, I have some experience in this topic. I
Talk
had
about
an extreme case last year, and then 3 years ago I had a subtle case like this. It was a series on polo horses, and the very first picture with the statement of intent was had as background a polo field, large polo field, and some very tiny polo players way off in the distance in the background. And so I ran that by Doug Stinson, and he didn't like it. He said it would look, the judges will think you're trying to squeeze in another image. So then last year I squeezed in 5 in each one, and you should see the videotape of the judge comments. It was amazing. They got
What'd
really
they say?
upset. They said a lot of very bad things.
Oh,
It actually is kind of funny, but Doug seemed to kind of take it personally, this whole topic. So that's
He
why
does
I
that.
warned Nancy before we got started today. Still, I'd probably do it. For me, I would probably do it. I think this fits so nicely
It's beautiful.
with it. I would just do it anyway. But
I like it because it goes to my first picture of Gary.
sure.
The blue to the blue, and I mean, I flowed them.
Yeah, I see that. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you go back one so you can see. So
Yeah.
from there to there, I mean, I'll keep that.
So I like it. Just know that Doug Stinson may have a problem.
He's not
So
a judge.
Well, he's not a judge. He's a super judge. He's king of the judges.
he's quite good,
So
actually.
when
I
you listen
enjoy
to
his-
the commentary, he definitely moves things in the direction he wants to see it moving.
So does that mean that if I put that starscape behind, I'm going to be nicked on that?
He might be, yeah.
Ah,
Like Tricia said, so many are doing it. I started doing it because other people.
Well, many people are doing it, and many judges are complaining. So
really?
I think it's you just have to decide for yourself. I decided last year, the hell with it, I was going to go with all the images I did, and that was the portfolio I wanted to do. But I got nothing. as a
Yeah.
result. They were all pretty upset about having so many images. See, one of
Well,
my
I usually would put something that was a background in the background that was just kind of like an eye or
Yeah.
it seemed like
So
this
is this
this
considered
should
an
be
image
fine.
then? You
I would
think
think
that
this
should be
is
okay or not?
I would think this is
Um,
fine.
Yeah,
It's not,
I like it too. I wouldn't change it.
Yeah, I wouldn't change that.
okay.
That's
And if you get
Okay.
dinged, I'm sorry, but I think it's beautiful. So
I won't blame anybody.
yeah.
if we're gonna ding anybody, I'd probably ding Nancy.
well,
Probably be
so
that
let
one.
me- I mean, and then my thought of whether my before we finish, I got to go back to what's his name, Steve. Steve's comment, instead of see for yourself, he said, "As you will see." I don't
Yeah.
know. I thought, "As you will
As you will see for yourself.
as you will see." I feel like I'm like, you're gonna like this, you
Yeah.
know.
Oh,
Or
I
maybe
see.
decide
I
for
see what you're
yourself.
saying. Yeah.
Decide for yourself. I mean, that way it's putting out there that it's a decision that is
There
individual.
you go.
Decide for yourself. What do you think of decide?
Yeah. I like
What
it.
do you think?
Um,
Or even leave that line off and put an ellipsis after size.
Mm-hmm.
what I like, I will usually have one of these lead in kind of like, it's addressing the fourth wall, the fourth, it's breaking,
Right.
breaking through and speaking to the viewer.
Yep.
And I like,
You've done that in the past.
yes, I've done it
I
every
really like it because to me it says, watch, I'm going to prove it. See for yourself.
Well, I was thinking about Amy's comment. If you make the title size doesn't matter or does it, which I love, then you could then decide for yourself follows.
like decide for yourself. I think that it works. Does anybody disagree?
I don't like it as well, but it's your portfolio, so
Right,
you
well,
decide.
I would go with
But that's
C.
why I'm asking.
I like C.
I like it the way it is. See
Yeah.
for yourself. It just,
Oh,
it's
right,
just so
because we're
nicely.
seeing, I want you to see it. Yes, because it's a photograph.
That's true. It's visual.
Yes, see for
Mhm.
yourself.
Yes, okay.
Good.
And Tricia was the one who gave me see for yourself, I think.
So, I'm not letting go of it.
And so what I'd like to do is to read it the new way, which is only just, and then go through go through it again, reading it, and then tell me what you think about these longer titles. And then
Okay.
I think we got it. Okay, so silhouettes, big and small. Size doesn't matter, or does it? Very small silhouettes can have an oversized impact on a large scape, drawing the viewer in to look more closely, a starting point to discover something else intriguing in the image. Big silhouettes and even partial silhouettes add a certain drama and make the image pop. Silhouettes are powerful in photography, regardless of size. See for yourself. The photographer capturing the sea. The gazers, well, actually, we could stop it so we could be done. So we could go back to that one. Do you like that, the photographer capturing the sea?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I like the longer titles very much, all of them.
Okay. And I begin each one with the.
Yeah.
I've kept that, and sorry, Tricia, but that's a continuing thing. It's like the photographer capturing the sea. Okay, next one. The gazers awestruck by the ocean's power. Any thoughts on that one?
Beautiful.
That's
I like
beautiful.
it.
Okay.
Works.
Colors too.
Mhm.
I
Perfect.
love my images. The traveler is taking the road well traveled.
That's gorgeous.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, works.
Okay, because I'm playing on, the road less traveled. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This road's worn out.
It fits.
It is a well-traveled road.
Mhm.
Oh my God.
A
This
hiker.
one looks like the ocean coming over. It's gonna
Yeah.
just bury
I
this
know, I love
person.
this
Like a
image.
tidal
Isn't
wave.
it great?
Great
Mhm.
image.
Tsunami. Yeah.
This was at Badwater in like 2011 or something like that.
Wow.
2000
Yeah.
something. And I worked this over and over in many different colors. The last time you saw it, it was kind of magenta and pink, I think.
This is perfect.
And and it looked like the ocean. And then I had the ocean in the other. So
Mhm.
had clouds. And then here, this is like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
See, it's, and it looked, well, anyway, the hiker drawn to the storm.
Very powerful.
And I drew it in, so. The woman at the end of the alley.
This is the only one that I think is maybe it's too literal. Like I wanted a little bit more, I don't know, mystery to it or poetry to it.
Poetic.
Yeah, and it's kind of like, well, I'd like to actually address that because that is my question. Actually, that's Wei Li, by the way,
It is?
Wow.
Hong Kong.
Wow.
I originally it was called Wei Li at the end of the alley, but that's,
Yeah.
Nobody
so
knows. Yeah.
this is, yeah. So what, and then I was going the something may look provocative kind of thing, kind of look, like she's kind of, is
The
there
provocateur at the end of the alley.
yeah.
No.
Is that what do y'all think?
No, I think we should keep
No.
going, just kind of work with it.
Mystery woman.
The mystery woman. How about the mystery
How
woman?
about just like the figure at the end of the alley?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
more
Yeah. I like that too.
okay.
And figure has another meaning too, because she has
Yeah.
figure. It's subtle.
She has such a nice figure.
She's like an action figure. She looks like she's a gunslinger.
Does she have her hands up?
I don't know.
What's on her
Probably
shoulder?
holding a camera.
Might be, but I think she might have, because I said go. So the figure at the end of the alley or the
like
mystery
that.
woman
No,
No.
figure. The
she
figure.
doesn't look
Hello.
mysterious.
Hmm?
She doesn't look mysterious to me.
Mhm. So figure.
Yeah, I think figure.
Okay,
Figure.
thank you. The man in the window.
Fine.
Go back one. The watcher in the window.
But he doesn't appear to be watching. He
He
appears to
originally
be have his back to the window.
was the watched. Because then the next one I had, I think was like then I had something was the watcher, and I don't have that picture anymore.
To me, it looks like he's wearing glasses and he may be looking out the window.
Maybe he is, or maybe he's looking away from
He's
the window.
reading. The reader.
The reader in the window.
Mhm.
I wanted it
It could
originally
be anything.
because after this they get kind of scary, kind of mysterious, scary. So it's sort of like I'm a voyeur. Basically, I'm in the role of voyeur. So I wanted something like that. I mean, but I needed the person, being voyeured upon. So is there
The rear window
Yeah, that's
to borrow from Hitchcock.
right? Now on the others, I've done
The surreptitious stare out the window.
Voyeury.
yeah.
I like the reader in the window. I don't know. Something about that appeals to me. Because who knows what he's doing? He could be reading.
Being observed, maybe.
The man in the window lets you have any thought that you might have
Yeah.
on your
Yeah,
own
that's
without
true.
directing
Like
it too
man in
much.
the window.
Yep.
Okay,
Leave it as
Okay.
is.
I think man in the window,
Okay.
because we don't really know what he's doing exactly either.
Could be watching
And then you can
porn.
imagine.
yeah, I liked it being mysterious, like you put your own thing on it. Okay. The man in the window, it stays, okay. Thank you. The observer and its mystery. Now,
It, what do you mean by it's? The observer's an it?
well, that's true. And so what we have two things here. I mean, in terms of silhouette, there is a partial silhouette of the man. You can see he's kind of faded.
Right.
Uh-huh.
It could be an it.
But that is actually, I think, Steve, that's you. Steve?
Really?
Yeah, I think this was at downtown Christmas time, San Francisco, and it was like was it a bank building or something that had some kind of and it had this
The
kind
curvy door.
of, it had this, yeah, this kind of Egyptian like cuneiform kind of thing.
Ah, yes.
And then I
That's,
added the eye and I added the circles and all that stuff into a
it
creative.
almost looks Egyptian.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it does.
agree.
It was like an Egyptian thing. So that's you, Steve. I've kind of made you a little, well, anyway. So the silhouette, there's actually like 3 or so kinds of silhouettes. There's the partial thing of the man. The eye is not really a silhouette, but it's kind of like a silhouette, and the black circle is kind of like a silhouette. So this one, it didn't fit as well. I like it, but so
The observer and the observed.
the
Ooh,
observer,
that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That big circle
Big
looks
brother.
like an iris.
Or you could just say the observer because you don't know really which one is observing.
Yeah, right. Which one is which?
I
But
can't
I
tell,
kind
but
of like the observer and his mystery.
Or the observer and the mystery.
That's good too.
the observer and mystery. The mysterious, right? The mysterious.
The observer or the observed.
Mm.
That's good.
I like the observer and the observed because it makes me look at the smaller silhouette. And you're talking about silhouettes.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you need to draw attention to that silhouette, and that would do it.
And it's also true who is the observer and who is doing.
Yes, exactly.
There's a mystery of it. Yeah,
Right. It could be either way.
right.
Yeah.
It's ambiguous.
How about the mystery of the observer and the observed?
That breaks the pattern.
Yeah,
Two wordy.
can't do that.
The mystery of the observer or the mystery of the observed.
The mystery is different than every other one starts out.
It's true.
Yeah, it's a starting word.
The observer and the observed,
That's what I like.
Yeah.
rather than the observer or I like I think. I don't know. What do y'all think?
And
Yeah, and
Okay, go back one if you would. We'll do it. The man in the window. Okay. The observer and the observed.
yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's good.
Okay.
It follows.
Same rhythm.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep.
The stalkers of our nightmares.
Yeah.
So you see how they get more eerie.
Yeah, they get more eerie.
Should it be stalkers in our nightmares?
That's what I was going to say. Stalkers in our nightmares.
No.
More immediate, more threatening.
The stalkers in our nightmares
Of our nightmares.
or of. So the stalkers of our nightmares, the stalkers, oh, that's what I have here. The
Oh,
stalkers
okay.
in our nightmares,
Hmm.
Yeah, of like,
Or the stalkers of nightmares.
Yeah.
The Night Stalkers.
I have to keep the rhythm. The
Yeah.
stalkers
Needs another word.
of nightmares. The stalk, but are they stalking nightmares? They're not stalking nightmares. They're the stalkers of our nightmares.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
So if you would just go back one, I just want to get the flow. Shoot. The up. Oh. Man in the window. The observer and the observed. Okay.
Yeah.
The stalkers of our nightmares. Is that what we decided to keep it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay. Okay. The boy discovering beachcombing.
Love it.
Okay.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
The young lovers at the county fair.
Possible synonyms or something else for beachcombing, because the ing at the end kind of throws off the pacing.
you could just say the boy on the
discovering-
beach.
Discovering the beach.
Discovering the beach.
The boy
I
discovering.
think either works.
The boy walking in the surf.
Or how about the boy on the beach?
Yeah.
Boy on the beach.
Hmm.
Is that surf? Is the boy in the surf? Or
It looks like he's in the surf.
I mean, it's where it's retreating, you know, those.
More beach than surf.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Nice image.
Mhm.
Yeah. Nice.
Thank you. I got suggested by Gary to cut off. He had well, originally it was a vertical and you saw more of the boy. And then I had just to show the shorts. And then Gary said, no, take it down to this. And I made it even more like abstracty. So I really enjoyed playing with this. This was really a thing. So the boy on the beach. Okay.
Yeah.
Boy on the
I
beach.
like that. The boy in
I
the
like
beach.
it too.
Great, thank you. The young lovers at the county fair.
I kind of would like the lovers at the county fair.
And it was
Yeah.
originally that.
Or leave off the word county, and the pacing is better.
Yeah.
Really,
Lovers.
Lovers
The lovers at the fair. I like that.
Yeah.
lovers
I
at the
agree.
fair. Great, thank you. And then the overview, what I have is like the top row, it's like Gary's like, you know, photography, those are the scapes with really small thingies. And it's kind of like you got that. Then the next row is all verticals and it's starting off with a small one going into changing the size. And it's also all of them are kind of mysterious, you know.
Mhm.
And then the last row is just joyful.
Yeah.
Kind
So
of
Beautiful.
kind of picky. The center row, the two center images are not evenly spaced versus the top and bottom. It looks like it's slightly off.
well, what it is that the top ones and the bottom ones are all 18 by 1200. They're exact. The middle row, they're all 1200 high. They're all the same height, but they're different widths. And it was what the pictures were. And so because it's like there's the fat one, the third
Mhm.
one's a fat one and the first one's a skinny one. I believe I have it so that if you go, you know, the line between the two middle ones in the middle is even, and then I have the edges even. I mean,
Yeah.
I did something
Yeah,
to
they're all evenely
Yeah.
spaced.
if you look at the middle row, two center images, and you draw an imaginary line for the middle between those two images, if you could then align that row so that same imaginary line goes in between the top two and the bottom two. Do you follow that?
I
I'm not
see that
following.
it's aligned. It
Yeah.
from my perspective, it's aligned with the top and bottom row.
And I did.
Or that middle line does intersect the gap in the top and bottom photos.
Yeah, it would be if the center row were not just a pixel or two to the left, it would line up better.
Be back in a minute.
Because if you look at the center right image and the center left image, the center right image is further to the right of this, I don't know,
Yeah,
of the center line.
I see the same thing. The center line for the whole array is centered on the upper row and the bottom row, but on the middle row, they're shifted a little bit.
Now, this is where I had to make a decision. I want the right and left, like we talked with Pat. I want that to be equivalent, right? Correct? And then I wanted in between, the three in between wanted to be the same width. In which case it has to shift a little because of the different sizes. Or I could line it up so that but then it would move, it would change the side
Margin.
margin.
Yeah, on the middle it would change, wouldn't it? Yeah, because of the different sized image.
So by definition, I had to decide, do I want the margins to be equivalent for consistency, or do I want to make this visual thing, but then it's going to have cognitive dissonance because the edges are going to be different. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what I had to decide. So that's where I decided, for what it's worth.
Yeah.
Seems very minor. It looks great to me.
I
Yeah.
think it looks good too. I agree.
But I do hear you. I mean, that was part of the.
But maybe making sure that the center's correctly oriented, as Steve was saying, just double checking.
Well, it can't be.
Oh, okay.
You have to either have the margins being equivalent, like what I did, or I'll change the image and
Have you tried on the middle row squeezing all four closer together so that the gap between the images is the same as the top and the bottom?
Yeah.
Then the sides will be different. Because she has an oversized image. I mean, one of the images is cropped correctly for the image, but it's wider.
Oh, by squeezing them, you're not changing the width of any image. You're just decreasing the space between the images.
Yeah, but if you make that small, then the two things will be uneven on the margins on
On the sides. Yep.
Yeah, he may mean that you could move them closer together and maintain the sides the same, but maybe make them closer.
Well, then
Is that what you meant,
then it
Steve?
wouldn't be in the middle. Then we wouldn't have that line going down.
No, if you're decreasing evenly from the right and the left, you're not changing the margins on the right or the left. They're still exactly proportional.
Right, but it would show more that there isn't a line even going down. One of them would be over, and it would be more.
Accentuate the fact that they're not lined up perfectly.
They won't line up down the middle.
Right, I think it maybe
I did was kind of gave a little balance between the so that you don't notice so much. But I kept, well, anyway, thank
We're
you.
being too picky
I think
again.
it's good.
It
Leave it
looks
there.
great.
I think it's good.
Yeah, I'm happy enough. Yeah. But thank you, because those are things that I definitely had looked at. No,
Okay, next.
thank you.
All right, it's mine. So I'm in the unfortunate position of going after Nancy.
Oh,
So yeah, I guess want to go through this, and then there were a couple of images based on the comments that I got from last time. I had one that is maybe an alternative image to use, and another one that is maybe an additional image, which is not actually done yet. So, but I couldn't figure out how to get those on the visual pursuits in a good way tonight. So maybe I can screen share it after I go through it.
Okay.
Okay. So, as we rust, Neil Young said it's better to burn out than it is to rust, but rust has a lot to say. Rust is what happens to iron when it ages. Iron in metal oxidizes and changes color, corrodes and weakens. Rust is metal's battle scars, its deep wrinkles, its creaky bones, its evolving beauty. Like metal and wood, we absorb the impacts of time and transform into other versions of ourselves. The lines in my face tell a story. The wrecking ball.
Hmm.
Keeping secrets. Keeping it all together. Settled in. Strength that stands the test of time. The rain washes us clean. What we all want, life in balance.
The word keeping is redundant.
Okay.
Where was that?
Yeah, there's two in a row.
All right.
Yeah, I can fix that.
How about guarding
like the
secrets?
flow of
Yeah,
keeping
that's good.
secret, keeping it all together, but yeah. Now, the first title is a sentence, and I don't know if the others are. I like it though. The lines in
Yeah.
my face tell a story. I love that. But is that the only one that's a sentence, or is the
The last one is kind of a
Yeah,
sentence.
and the last one, that's kind of I talk about cognitive disconnect. What's different from the rest because it has something live and beautiful, but it's what it's your hope, what we all
Right.
want, life in balance. I really love that it kind of pulls it together, but that's not a sentence either. I mean, so the first one is the only one that is like
There's one other one. Yeah, there we go.
This one, strength, or yeah,
That's a sentence.
that's a sentence.
Washed clean by the rain.
Mm.
So do you think that I should not use complete sentences, or you just want me to make it consistent?
It's kind of the rhythm as you read through.
Oh, I love that image. Woo.
I love that image.
Thank you.
Yeah, but this is
I like the
great.
title too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the title.
Binding it all together.
Keeping it
No,
I think the previous one, guarding, is better, and this one, keeping it all together, is perfect. Guarding secrets would be fine.
Yeah.
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 oh
Okay.
yeah, Guarding secrets. That works.
Guarding
Yeah.
work with Bulldog.
Oh, that's even better, right?
Oh, yeah.
Guardian
So
Secrets and Bulldog. Cool.
what do people think about the structure of the titles? Do think that it should all, I guess, be like short clips like that, keeping secrets?
But you have some of them, you have verb object, and here is adjective subject. You know, even though it's an ing.
This one?
Well, this one,
Yeah. Tells a
This one,
verb.
I would like it straightened. I would like you to draw a straight line on that bottom below the 1075. Because it's bothering me that it's crooked.
but it's lines in the face. They're supposed to be crooked.
Yeah, I think the
Well,
1075
Straight lines are supposed to be straight.
But
I
that's
think the horizontal line may be straight, and then the other line just kind of comes in at an angle. Like, I don't know that I could have both of them straight, horizontal and vertical.
and you want things, the idea is imperfection. That's what this is all.
Right.
This is one of my favorites.
Yeah, I love it too.
I love
Thank
it.
you.
The story like lines in my face.
Do you mind going back and letting me read the first one? I was getting my dinner.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, mine, Nancy, help me out here. Rust is metal's battle scar.
What? Where? Oh, metals.
As opposed to battle scars. Rust is metal's battle scar.
No.
No, it's
So that
metals.
No, they're all plural.
They're all
It's deep
plural.
wrinkles. It's creaky bones.
Yeah.
I would not say metals plural apostrophe. It's metal as a concept. Rust is metals.
Battle scars.
Yeah.
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 Rust is.
rust is the battle scar of metal.
No.
No.
More, don't want to add more words.
The one thing that strikes me when I look at this is like metal and wood, which does not rust. So wood place, even though I know you've got wood in there. But to me, as we rust is about metal.
Yeah.
Just a thought.
Ah,
Yeah.
but it has some nice wood.
Yes.
Yeah.
But some of the wood has metal on it.
Right.
And some of the wood is aged like the metal.
It could be like metal and aged wood. Or,
Like metal and
There's a
age.
really nice one of the wood.
but it, yeah, but
Yeah,
it,
with a little bit of metal.
Exactly.
do they all have rust?
I believe they all have rust. Or at least the impression of rust.
Some kind of oxidation.
Yeah.
Which one is the wrecking ball? As opposed to stating the obvious, slight play on the wrecked ball.
You know, when I
Well, I think it was really anthropomorphizing the objects, right? That was sort of the intent. So the wrecking ball, this is this is a sculpture, as part of a sculpture. It's not really a wrecking ball, but it's more like some people become wrecking balls as they get older. So that was kind of the thought.
Another thing you can ignore from me if you like is that red in the corner.
Yeah.
It just pulls me right there. That's right where my eye goes, and I want to see the ball. I don't want to see the
I
red.
agree. I agree.
I was gonna say the same thing. Get
Yep.
that black
Get
and
the red
on
out
the bottom even.
in
So
the bottom.
that-
Yeah.
Oh, what?
that lose the red, like Tricia said, make that black. And I'm suggesting, since you have the bottom left is dark, I would lose the bottom right, whatever that triangle, that pizza wedge of
You
color.
know, I think I tried both of those things, but because of the shape of it and it's so uneven that it just was really obvious that I selected that out. And
Huh.
it just didn't look very good. You know, I couldn't get it the edge sharp enough to make it
You
look,
could darken them.
yeah.
Darken them.
So I
So
mean,
they're
these
not as
are
obvious.
they're already both kind of darkened, but I could maybe find a different color for the red, or darken it even, darken that space some more.
Mhm.
I have another suggestion though. If you took that, say you did that, get made black, those two things, I could picture cropping it in from the left. So that your 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 unnatural look, cropping most of that off, like crop it maybe up to the beginning of where we see that metal,
The attachment ring.
yeah, and maybe even some, I picture a crop. A crop off the left and maybe some off the bottom after getting rid of those two parts. And you wouldn't notice it as much then because you're not having the perfect ball to worry about because you're getting rid of anyway. I find it jarring going from all this rusty and worn out and wabi sabi stuff,
Beautiful.
that thing in the corner that's perfect.
Me too.
I agree.
But I think that the image of that ball, I mean, it looks so three-dimensional in this photo and so round that I don't know, I feel like cutting anything off of it would be sad. I
Yeah,
really
no,
like
I
it
would
the way
just
it is.
remove it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Use
have it pop
remove in
out.
Photoshop.
Remove or darken if you can't remove.
Darken it, I think, might be enough because the ball itself it really catches your attention. You know, it's just a really interesting image.
Yeah. I mean, it's
I mean,
not
with
quite so much a wrecking ball without the chain sort of attached to it. Then it's just
yeah.
a big metal ball.
So change the color or darken.
So where does it end? Is it a square? I'm seeing a on the upper right, like a right angle of white stroke, like one pixel stroke. Is that where it ends?
Yeah.
Yep, there's no stroke, I don't think.
I see
I can see
No,
the
it's the
white.
system doing it.
Yeah.
perpendicular.
Oh,
So is that the edge of it?
See, that's
Yeah,
ICM.
it's
Yeah.
showing the edge.
It's just the edge.
Oh, I pictured it going further, like it's showing. Huh.
Oh, I see.
No, it's pretty much against the edge of on the right hand side of the ball.
Because you could extend it because it's all black. It's hard to. Okay.
Then she'd have to change the whole aspect ratio of the, yeah, I don't think it's a big enough deal
Okay.
to be worth doing that.
I just can't visualize it because of it of the black. Maybe see something different. Okay. I see it. I see it now. I didn't see it before of what the picture looked like because
Yeah, maybe if you look at the overview image, you can kind of, you could see the boundary.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I still like it without the bottom little pizza thing. But there's that.
Yeah, I'm not sure, like, I mean, for the reasons I said before, but I also think it gives it a little bit more three-dimensionality.
Mhm.
Okay, don't shoot me. I want you to
Ooh.
add 2 more images, actually 3, because I want you to take out the bottom right.
Take out the bottom right.
Yeah, it just doesn't fit for me. It's beautiful. I love it. I love the butterfly. And I see that the wood is very similar to the wood that's above it, but it doesn't have the same grunge that the others do. And as we rust suggests grunge over time. And that's missing for me. I'm guessing that if you like to shoot like this, which I also like to shoot like this, that you probably have a lot more images that you could do the full complement of images allowed in the portfolio and still come up with, 3 more that actually are about rust and decay.
When you first look at the image, your eye goes to the butterfly,
Yes.
not the rust.
Right.
And then you go to the foliage. The rust is a minor part and it should be the major part.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
Although the butterfly is rust colored, really.
Yes, but it's vibrant and alive.
Yeah, well, but maybe that's the sentiment of the title there about wanting life in balance. Yeah, there's all this rust, but
Rust is alive too, Tricia.
You could still keep that life in balance. If you made a square end at the beginning of the butterfly and or something come up so that and then made the wabi sabi part even stronger wabi more texture or whatever, that the life and balance is that you've got this rusty or stuff and you've got dead grass, but you also have live things in the front. That's the life and balance. But I love the butterfly idea, but it does jar us.
If you crop off the bottom half with all the foliage except for a few of those stray strands, then I see balance between the right and the left more, because the flowers and stuff at the bottom kind of distract from the balance analogy.
You might even be able to keep the butterfly with that. So I'm picturing that. And if you crop just to the right of the butterfly, so you might have like a half and half. So, that's a possibility.
So it's balanced.
Yeah. There's too much life.
It kind of made me think of that the other images all focus on the rust. And if we just focus on the rust, it's like looking at ourselves in the mirror, and I focus on wrinkles and whatever. But when you look at the world the way it is, rust is a small part of it. And we want to keep some balance there and not just get too concerned about the rust.
That's kind of the way I saw it too. I saw this as kind of the ending, or final ending comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. I like the title. And I like the photo too.
Yeah, I do too.
Me too.
And
Hey.
those
Good luck,
judges
Amy.
aren't going to sit there for a half hour and debate.
But I would take this little thing out right here.
Oh yeah, that would help.
Yeah.
It's distracting.
Okay. So it sounds like we're split down the middle about whether to use this image or not.
It's up to you.
Because I think
Up to you,
last
Amy.
time people liked it, but wanted
Totally up
it
to you.
more. They wanted more of the rust in the image, so I did crop it some,
Mhm.
and I tried to make the rustier. So
Mhm.
I don't know.
One thought, if you keep it, make it
Put
so
it
that
more-
the rust in the middle is right in the middle. Crop whatever you need to crop so you have two even sides, life in balance.
Mhm.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, good idea.
And
Yes.
having the title be just life is balance without the preceding phrase.
Mm.
Oops. Lost it. There it is. Yeah, that's good.
But it is what we all want.
Right?
Yeah, if you cropped it off the right, so there's still the butterfly just in there,
Yes.
half and half. And yeah,
I like that the butterfly is rusty colored.
yeah.
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 If you're going to crop any off the side, you probably have to crop enough off the bottom to keep that aspect ratio.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
your rusty part, your bluish, grayish, whatever, the rusty part in Lightroom structure that would do a beautiful bringing it out more.
The
Hmm.
texture of it.
Yeah, I use
Mhm.
the thing called texture, and underneath that is clarity. You could try some clarity too, and then under that is dehaze, and I use those three to get things really dynamic.
Mhm.
Especially love
I
texture,
agree.
but that'll
Yeah.
bring
I agree.
more like in focus too, and it'll bring the eye to it more.
Yeah.
Using a combination of those three in Lightroom will boom.
Yeah. I mean, it's always gonna, the butterfly part, the foliage part is always gonna be brighter. So, I mean, no matter how textury I think I make that, I mean, that's just sort of that's what that image is gonna have. I mean, unless we just want to toss it, but I mean, I don't, right?
I bet you if you do what I said, some combination to your taste of those three, it will balance out to look at it as well as
Yeah, I do the same thing in Photoshop. So
Yeah.
I don't use Lightroom.
Yeah, there's,
But you can do the same thing with Adobe Camera Raw. And
yeah,
Charlie,
Right.
our judge a couple of months ago, was emphasizing what he calls micro contrast.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing. Just those same three sliders
Mm-hmm.
bring out a lot of detail.
yeah. Okay, so so last time people said that the image with the lock in it was was I guess the weakest image. And so I did some adjustments to it, but I have another one that's sort of similar concept in a way, but a different image. So
Oh, I like this one.
you
I
like that
like
one?
it too.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I do.
And I
Um,
like guarding
Yeah, the
secrets
whole
because
thing.
it goes
Keeping
along with
secrets.
Bulldog.
Even in the nail head down here. This is called very cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
okay.
And one
I
of
like
the,
it.
Wood.
You want to see the alternate one?
yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
let's see it.
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, I like
Okay.
this. I love this, but let's see it. You went through this.
Okay.
You got,
Because you could always add it.
Can
Yeah.
you give permission to share, Bill?
yeah, I need to let you. Okay,
Let's see.
should be able to share.
Okay. Oh. All right. Can you see this one?
Ooh.
Oh, I like Bulldog a whole lot better.
You like Bulldog better? Okay.
I mean, the wood, the green
I do
paint and
too.
the wood, that was just,
I do too. It's a wood
it's just a lot
also
more to
that you
look at.
talk about in the title.
Okay.
And guarding
guarded by
secrets along with,
rust.
yeah, or
Huh?
guarding secrets like was suggested would be great because a bulldog is on that lock. Not this one, but the other image.
Yeah, the other one. Yeah, no, I like the other one too.
I
Yeah,
like the other one.
if you
All
did
right.
with the one in the middle that has a P on it, looks like a P, that one yeah,
Come on.
in an environment that didn't have wood that looked newish or, clean, put it in the right environment. That one's really different. It's got beautiful rust and it's got that
Yeah, true.
E-like thing, and there's a
Yeah,
few.
there were a lot of cool ones in there, but I like this one too.
Yeah, I do too.
Okay, and then this other one is not finished. I just started playing with it today, but Nancy may recommend.
Ooh.
This is like a sculpture in Chicago. It's part of it
Oh, where?
in Millennial Park.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like this one.
I do too.
Do you?
That's
Add it
what I'm
in?
saying, Amy. I bet you've got enough to do a count portfolio.
Um, yeah. I mean, I could add like a couple more,
Yeah, that's all you'd need.
but I feel like I don't want to dilute it, you know? I want them all to be strong.
Tricia, didn't you say that sometimes when it's been less than 10, that they kind of like, what, couldn't you find more or something?
Yes. They did that to me, the first one I entered.
If you use that last one, the background with the
Yellow.
yellow and green, take it down so that
Mm-hmm.
you saturate
And
that.
maybe crop off the right-hand side.
Yeah.
Well,
But don't lose this one. This is a great
I
one.
like it. I like the colors.
Okay.
It's great. It's
Okay.
interesting.
And
Um,
what
Go ahead.
the sculptures you want to consider that some judge will use those words, someone else's art.
Yes.
They're saying, well, some might complain about someone else's art, but you've seen it from a different point of view. You want to get as far from them wanting to talk about someone else's art with
Right. Make it your art.
making it your
Mhm.
own, blah, blah, blah. But just that in the back of the head is, how do I abstract it enough or whatever it needs to be that they don't ding you on it.
Okay.
Like they're
And
going to
maybe in this particular image,
Yeah.
my eye keeps going to those white blurry objects on the left in the background.
And the right too.
Yeah.
I would, especially the white ones, so stand out, and it detracts from the bulldog, which I really want to look at. So I would just tone them down a little bit.
Yeah, I already toned them, I think, as much as I could.
You might want to tone them a little bit
In a
more.
way, though, those things behind there are looking kind of interesting, and that's the secrets that are being guarded. I like that whole. I mean, you can really let your mind run away and make up stories for this image.
Yeah, they look like pill bottles.
Yeah.
So this is just a side thing. My secret sauce is when I finish with an image, I go back in Lightroom, I make a long, skinny, feathered oval gradient, give it a
Mhm.
little bit of an angle, and I would do it like across the middle of that lock lengthwise, kind of going into bulldog maybe a little, but it's just, and then I up highlight just a little bit. And if you turn that on and off, the mask on and off, and it just gives a little something, just a
Mhm.
little pizzazz that you don't notice until it's not there. And I
Mhm.
think
I
that
mean, just a little bit, like turn up the exposure a tiny bit. Just
highlight,
a
I
light
use
highlight.
I use highlight rather than exposure. And what it
Yeah.
does is it gives a very subtle feeling of a little bit of light on it, even if it's not light that makes any sense. It's like you don't notice it. But I do highlight rather than exposure, but you can try exposure. But I would
Mhm.
try highlight first. Just that's my secret sauce on my image.
All right. Closely guarded secret.
They're only my best friends.
And you do it with an oval mask, you say?
I do an oval mask and I make it long and skinny
Yeah,
and then
blurred.
make it very the feather,
Feathered edges.
and I always give it a little bit of an angle.
Yeah,
So
Mhm.
it's not this
that's a good idea.
Yeah, I like those radiant
subtle.
masks.
Yeah, so it's the radial gradient, long and skinny, angled a little bit.
That's very nice of you to share that secret with us.
Some software calls that the creative vignettes that you can move around in position and change the radius, whether it's pure circle or oval or even custom shapes, similar to masking.
I do that too. I make I don't do I use the vignette. I make my own oval, maybe twist it a little bit, and then because it's a mask, you can erase some of it so it's not like this all around the edges kind of thing. You can do it. So you do the same sort of thing. You invert um my radial. I have maybe use a dozen radials or more on an image.
Mhm. Okay. Any other thoughts? I'm still, I guess, torn about the last image now, about whether to include it or not.
Well, I like the cropping idea.
Yeah, I like the cropping idea. I like Trisha's idea about getting it balanced between the left side and the right side.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the butterfly being orange.
Okay. Some people are gonna love it, some people are gonna hate it.
Nobody hates it.
Nobody
It's
hates
a
it.
nice mess. It's
Don't love it less.
a nice ending message.
Yeah,
I think so.
yeah, I thought so. Okay, thank you, everyone.
Great.
Okay. Inspired in Copenhagen. Walking through the streets of Copenhagen, I became aware it was unlike other cities I had visited. Yes, there were more bikes and electric cars, but it was the lack of skyscrapers and the presence of myriad spires, domes, towers, and their kin that lifted my spirits. It felt like a city built for joy, and I was inspired to communicate this happy difference.
Nice.
A view of the City Hall Tower and some of the spires of Tivoli Gardens from the roof of the Nye Carlsberg Glyptotek Museum. A view of the Amalienborg Palace, the official residence of the Danish royal family, from a boat on the Central Canal. The War Museum and Royal Library with Christiansborg Palace, seat of Danish Parliament, in the background, and Copenhagen beachgoers in the foreground. St. Albans Church's Gothic Revival style spire, with its many small windows, caught my attention. Built in 1885, it was Denmark's first Anglican church. Another striking spire belongs to Our Saviour's Church. The Dutch Baroque 90-meter tall structure features an external winding staircase that just begs to be climbed. A nameless spire along the Stronget, or pedestrian mall, is the backdrop to the Stork Fountain, a gift to the Crown Prince Frederick on his silver wedding anniversary in 1894. The Golden Weather Girls, built in City Hall Square in 1936, once rotated to announce the weather. They became stuck in the 1990s, but they are still beloved. The Rundetårn, or Round Tower, built in 1642 by King Christian IV, houses Europe's oldest functioning astronomical observatory. Rosenborg Castle, with its multiple towers, was King Christian IV's favorite castle, and he chose to be buried there when he died in 1648. A random street corner sports a hybrid version of a spire-like embellishment. Okay, that's, I really took a lot of the suggestions people had made and totally reworked these photos and the order of them, and this is what I ended up with.
I
Very
think you
nice.
met your intent. Your intent is definitely,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, I tried to make a little dash between in and spired. I just couldn't do it in Photoshop. Photoshop and I don't get along real well.
Mhm. What if you capitalized spire in the word inspired?
That's a possibility. Although then I thought, people could also then think I didn't know how to do my capital letters properly. Anyway, I just decided I would leave it to people to catch that little thing on their own.
Yeah.
If they don't, they don't.
So starting at the first image, I think it's the first and the second, both start out with a view of, is that right?
A view of, yes.
I would prefer just City Hall Tower, Amalienborg Palace, start with that rather than a view of,
Agree.
Okay,
because you don't have that in most of the other images. And I
okay.
don't think you need it.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Okay, that's a fairly easy fix.
Yeah. Then in number 5, is that image sharp? It doesn't look sharp to me. I know the
doesn't
roof
look
isn't
here.
the first roof, but
But when I actually, when I was working on it, it was totally sharp in
it doesn't look sharp. It looks like
No,
the
it
tree
doesn't,
on the
dear.
left is.
And I don't know why, but I just don't know what to do about it because it was sharp as anything when I was working on it in Photoshop. And even when I put it into when I uploaded it, it still looked okay, but now it looks very soft.
Yeah, it does.
So
So the tree on the left is sharp, and that's behind that tree. So I'm wondering, do you have more than one image of this spire?
not really, and none of them that were this decent. And actually, that tree to me doesn't look particularly sharp even in this image either.
Yeah, I think the
It,
whole
it,
image. Well,
it seems like the sharpness drops off as you go down.
Huh,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, but even the very top isn't as
Oh,
sharp.
even the top. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but I don't know what to do about it. I mean, that image was sharp.
Do you use Photoshop? I mean, do you use Lightroom?
Yes.
If you mask it,
Mm-hmm.
use that what I suggest the texture and clarity combination.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even dehaze just a little bit. You could see where that goes. that'll make it like stand out, and it gives it, the contrast is what gives it looking like it's in focus. And something
Some,
that was taught to me by Greg Gorsiski, he said perception, if you make other things less sharp, then the things that didn't look sharp look sharper.
Huh.
So that's a little
Okay.
sometimes micro contrast adjustment can help with that.
Right.
right, but you have to do, that's probably the same as what
Micro adjustment? I'm not sure what you mean.
that's in a
Micro
product that is not, I don't know if she has it. Is that in the DxO or
It's in Lightroom.
It's
It's
in
in
Lightroom?
micro?
Not
Not-
called micro contrast, but if you combine,
Not micro content, micro contrast.
Right, but that
Right.
term
that's what we're
is
saying.
not in Lightroom or Photoshop. But I think what we're talking about is the same thing. It's just,
Yeah,
what are you using, Steve, where micro contrast is
it's a choice.
DxO.
Yeah.
so that's just, it's just their terminology. So if you have DxO, yes, use micro
Yeah, and I don't have DxO.
agreement. So we're saying the same thing.
Okay.
And Nick also,
I can go in it. It's just that, when I worked on it, I got it really sharp. But then when I put it into this, whatever this places where we load things, that's when it came up not sharp.
Yeah, maybe just redo it. Do it again.
you have
Some
two
step
things.
made it blurry.
The visual pursuits thing will change things, but not as much as Zoom. Your judges are not going to be looking at it on Zoom. They're going to be looking at it from the visual pursuits page.
Yeah.
So I
So
know
check it in visual pursuits.
Yeah,
But like that image is sharp as a tack.
Yeah, that
Sharp as
looks
a
sharp.
tack.
Okay, but that one does.
So I don't think it's visual pursuits or Zoom. I think it's the image.
I don't know.
Micro
All right, I'll go
contrast-
back to that one and
Micro
work on it some
contrast
more.
is dehaze and clarity,
Yeah,
two main components of that.
yeah.
And possibly texture.
And texture.
as
Yeah,
well.
possibly texture.
Question, did you, in terms of the pixel dimensions,
Yeah.
is it a larger pixel dimension that when you load it into Visual Pursuits, it compresses it down, or are you doing the compression before you upload it?
Pixel dimensions. I mean, I don't
So
ever,
1920 by whatever your
1200.
they're all 1920 by
Okay.
1200.
they're all
Yeah.
1920. Okay. So
Right.
nothing different on this.
But your original image that you took it from, what are the dimensions of the original image?
Yeah. Good question.
They're, I don't know. I
So
couldn't tell
is this
you.
cropped? Is this a crop from a much larger image? That might explain.
Yes, I think it is to some extent.
that might
I'd have to
explain-
go back and look at it because I don't remember. I had 3 different cameras. I'm not sure which one this one came from.
Yeah.
Right. Because if you're using your software to scale it down to the 1920 by 1200, you're probably getting a better resolution than if you let Visual Pursuits do it.
Oh, I didn't let Visual Pursuits do it. I did it in Lightroom
Okay.
to do that. I mean, it comes out, I export it from Lightroom in those dimensions.
Right.
Yep.
Do you, when you
How much sharper that?
do that, are there options to resample the image like bicubic and other options?
Huh. That sounds familiar, but I don't know where I would.
In the dialog where you export,
Oh, where I export. Okay. All right, let
Right.
me look at that and see if
Right.
that
There will
makes a
be
difference.
options for resampling
Oh,
and uh, different options there can affect this.
ah, okay. I never changed them, but maybe I should try changing them.
See if it helps.
Yeah. Okay, so it's mostly this image, or were there others that?
Just
that-
this
Right.
one.
This image is the only one that I noticed.
That's sharp.
This one, that one may have been a cell phone image, you know.
Wow.
Mm,
Yeah, these are all sharp.
Yeah.
yeah. real smart. Now
Can
this one,
you,
go back,
do it?
go back a couple.
Can you do the thing to see what the what that image is, whether it's a cell phone? You know, whatever the,
I would have to look at,
Metadata.
oh, I mean,
The
Bill,
M.
or Steve, push whatever. There you go.
Here it is.
iPhone.
iPhone.
it is the iPhone image. Okay.
Okay, here's the thing. When you're using
Yep.
the iPhone,
Mm-hmm.
when you took the photo, is this a ProRes RAW photo?
Yes. Yeah, I did take them in RAW.
Okay, that's very good. But when you transfer it to another device, are you also transferring the original? Because the default is to transfer a compressed.
That's a good question. And I
That's
would
Right,
something to
have
look at.
to,
right. So that one step could be
Yeah,
making you lose the resolution.
that could be the step. Yeah.
yeah,
So,
that
so make
sounds like a
sure when you
possibility.
transfer it from the iPhone, you're transferring the original.
And
Yeah.
also, if you airdrop it versus with a cable, I understand there's a difference in resolution.
I did upload it with a cable. I didn't do it by Wi-Fi or anything. But
That doesn't make a difference being digital. It's what the phone does before it transfers the
right,
file.
right, yeah. That I'll have
Okay.
to look at if I can see if I can find it again in photos. Jeez. Wow. Yeah, okay. I will look into
Yeah,
that.
it's an option in either the camera set. I think it's in the camera settings. I can double check and let you know.
Okay. Um, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find it in my phone.
You can type in the date. It was taken on 6/22/2025. You can look on the date.
Okay, yeah, all right. I will do that. Oh, here we are. I'm in the, all right, I have a whole bunch of these. Well, no, not a whole bunch. I have four. Four images of that. I will go back over them and see how they were. Yeah, they look perfectly sharp in here.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I have a question about this one too, the crane fountain.
They're
Yeah.
actually storks. It's a
Stork.
stork fountain.
Sorry, thank you.
Um,
The trolley lines are a little bit distracting.
yeah, but I
Um,
tried taking them out.
you tried cloning them
It
out?
was really messy.
Messy.
Just
Okay,
messy.
fair enough. Fair enough.
So I did. This fountain had an interesting story. I mean, it was a gift to the king and the queen. But because they were storks, now the midwives, when they graduate from their school of midwifery, they do a dance around this fountain,
Really?
which I didn't have room to put that in there, and besides it was not wasn't relevant, but I just thought it was a great story. Picture the
That's
midwives dancing around the fountain.
the
Jennifer?
fountain is absolutely beautiful and it dominates the scene. And so I don't think the portfolio is about fountains. The
Jennifer,
spire is such a small part of it.
Hmm.
I
don't
found
know.
where the option is.
Oh, where's the option?
Did you export from photos?
Yes.
Yes. When you export, tap any photo and hit the share button, with the up arrow.
I'm sorry, what about the arrow?
At the lower left corner, there's a square with an arrow pointing up. That's the share button.
Oh, yes, uh-huh.
Okay, tap that button. And then up at the top, it'll say one photo selection. Then it says options. Click on options.
Options, all right.
Now, see where it says format?
Yes.
Okay. If you let it do automatic, it's going to choose.
It says either
Let's see.
automatic, current, or most compatible.
Right.
So if you
Photos
use current,
and
it
video.
says
Choose automatic for the best format for the destination, or current to prevent the format
format conversions.
conversions.
Yes.
So you're saying I should choose current?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I will definitely try that. Oh, thank you for looking that up.
Yeah, thank you, Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This trips
changed it.
iPhone users up all the time.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Okay. And I'm hoping I can just switch in the sharper one if I delete it and then put it back in.
Yeah.
No, don't
yeah.
delete it. Just do edit and then select the new one.
Oh, and
Yeah, is it a way of copying the edits from one image to another?
oh God.
What I was talking
I'm
about when you
asking
go to
Nancy.
put it
Yeah.
when you go to put it in the sequence is what I'm talking about. Once you get the new one the way you want it, instead of in the sequence on your image library, choose edit and then select this new image
Mhm.
so that you don't have to redo your sequence, which we all
Right.
know is
Right.
You just replace the image.
It's so
But
fun.
Just replace it. Well, but it won't, well, if I
Right.
rename it, I may be able to get it in there.
Right.
you
And then in
rename
photo,
it to the same as this.
Yeah, as the
I mean,
original.
rename the title to the same as this. The file would have a different.
The file, I have to put a different file number in order for the library to accept it because
you
it won't.
should be able to just replace it
Yeah.
in the dialog.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
All right, I will work on that. Thank you. Thank you, Steve, for finding that.
But in Lightroom or Photoshop, what you're using, go to the current image that you have, and there should be something where you copy all the edits you've done to that. Then go to the replace the image you replaced from the
Oh,
got from the
right.
iPhone, and then paste the edits.
Yes, there is a way to do that. I
Yeah,
remember reading about it once. Okay.
that'll
You can
save you a lot of work.
synchronize settings in Lightroom
Yeah.
between two images.
Okay. All right. And Tricia, you were objecting to even using this image.
Well, I'm just saying that everything else, this is, I mean, it's beautiful. If I'd seen it, I'd have photographed it, but it doesn't, it's not a spire or a tower. It's a fountain.
If you
Mhm.
really wanted it, I can rationalize it for you because it looks like a spire. It has a
Yes,
spire
it
like
does.
it has a spire like form.
Right.
So that if you wanted to rationalize it, that's my rationalization for you.
So you could, instead of saying a nameless spire, you could say The stork fountain, a spire-like gift from.
Mhm. Yeah, so I should work on that title if I'm going to keep that there.
Yeah, I think so. But
Okay. Okay.
others may not agree with me. That's just my opinion.
You know,
It's
I
very
see your
beautiful.
point, and what I did is I did see it like a spire. So, but I'm glad you brought it out because it hadn't reached my brain of what, of that. So, yeah,
It's a fountain.
Yes, it's a fountain. A
The shape of a
spire-like
spire.
fountain.
Spire-like, yep.
I think it just reinforces the spire because the color and the shape,
Mm,
Mm,
Yeah, the
Yeah.
colors too.
yeah. Okay. Okay, well, thank you everyone for all your suggestions. And plus I'm learning these new things, like about this phone. Of course, I'm almost ready to turn this phone in. Who knows what'll be on the next one?
Beautiful. Makes me want to go there.
I'd go back. It's a beautiful
Yeah.
place.
Did you
This
go
is
to
very nicely done. The way that the blues all fit together, really, really nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah, yeah. Someone had suggested a darker color for the background, so I did that, and it really made a difference.
Yeah, it looks
Did
really
you
nice.
go to TB Dabo?
I'm sorry?
Did you go to TB Dabo in Copenhagen?
I don't think so. That doesn't sound familiar. What is that?
It is one of the earliest amusement parks around, and it has all kinds of fascinating structures from fantasies of the 1800s.
Huh. No, I didn't go to Tivoli Gardens either. I don't know. Amusement parks aren't that attractive to me. And I just loved wandering the streets in Copenhagen,
Mhm.
just all over the place.
And I just read that Copenhagen was named, was it first or second of the safest cities in the world?
Oh, is that right? I always felt really safe there.
Yeah.
Except crossing streets when bicycles would come tearing by.
In the
But
in
they
the
have
Dane
very well marked, where the bikes are supposed to be, where the people are supposed to be. And you better pay attention to that because they go fast on those bikes.
and the
It
Danes
was
have
wonderful.
something called hygge, which means,
Oh,
peace
yes.
and comfort. It's just a wonderful
Yes.
thought. You probably found out about it. Yeah.
Yes. And it's a really fun place to visit in the winter because the restaurants and stuff have blankets that you can wrap yourself up in, and they put candles on the tables. Yeah, it's a great place. Okay, well, thank you, everyone. I don't want to take up any more of everyone's time. Goat Rock.
So I've made a number of changes. I think three new images from before, thanks to the comments from last time.
Let me look up one last thing about this. Good old slow VP. Okay. The way the portfolio competition is set, I've got it set right now to close October the 29th at 11:59 p.m. So that's what,
29.
six days from now?
Yeesh.
Yep.
I thought we had until the 30th.
Um, I had it set to close at midnight the night of the 29th, so that if I need to make any fixes or whatever, I do that on the 30th. because I have to upload it on the 31st. So if there are any problems, I need a little time to fix it.
Sure.
Okay.
So if you run into any problems with that ending time, let me know. Email me, text, whatever.
Okay.
And I'll keep watching my communications.
Thank you.
Anything else?
We're gonna do bills.
Oh, can I just ask Steve a question?
Sure.
So if you upload something into Visual Pursuits and it gives you a new file name because of there's like a duplicate on there, that doesn't affect
It
anything,
it
right?
doesn't give you a new file name. It gives you a new image ID.
Right, okay. But that doesn't affect how the portfolio presents.
The only way you're going to affect the portfolio is if you edit the portfolio and replace an image within that dialog. Then it will take the replaced image and insert it in there.
That didn't work for me. I just tried that with the, I tried a new file name on the Aurora we talked about earlier. It wouldn't let me
It wouldn't
select
let
it
you.
even. I couldn't
Yeah.
go in and actually even replace that image just
Feels
now.
like I have to just take them all out and load them up again as a
That's what I
batch.
did when I did it.
That's what I do
Yeah.
also.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you have
Time
any
service.
problems changing images, replacing images, or whatever, you can send me the details. If it's not in your image library, then you'll have to send me the image, and I will take care of uploading it.
Oh, okay.
The image competition manager on the laptop has a lot of abilities that you can't do with the website.
Mhm.
That's why I need that little extra time at the end, because sometimes it's a matter of figuring out how to get the ICM to do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Bill,
Okay. High surf at Goat Rock. This work explores the raw power and fleeting beauty of waves during high surf at Goat Rock Beach in Sonoma County. Through close-up views, I capture transient shapes and patterns.
Are you sharing the screen, or?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see it.
I can see
I
it.
can see it.
Oh, something changed in my options because I'm not seeing it. I've got to. There
You
we
want to keep?
go.
Okay.
Okay.
As they evolve from towering swells and crashing explosions to finely textured sculptures of water and foam.
Nicely written.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I loved this last time. I knew I'll love it again.
Photographing Goat Rock during high surf conditions.
You can turn off the metadata for this.
You don't want to know my metadata?
Thank you.
You need to take,
View from the base of Goat Rock.
Beautiful.
No. Wow.
A swell gathering energy.
With a birdie.
I know.
Breaking. Breaking and crashing.
Uh-huh.
Collision.
Mhm.
Cool.
A portal briefly open. Figures in foam appear and disappear.
Mm.
Exploding into fine filigrees.
Wow.
Beautiful.
At the end, delicate eruptions burst through the dying wave.
Wow. Those are gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Really beautiful.
Love the detail too
Yeah.
in the waves.
And it's all different. Similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all
So much
different.
variety. Wow.
It's a great progression. It's just really wonderful.
I
The
want to know.
title, the
Yeah.
title on the image, breaking.
Uh-huh.
And then the next one you go breaking and
Crashing.
crashing. Okay. On the first one, breaking ellipsis. Then the next image, ellipsis and crashing.
That's a thought.
That is a thought.
Yeah.
Then you're not repeating
Now, something I noticed, and this is just
words.
being picky, on some of them, like this is a very smooth, noiseless image. Some of them have grain, more fine grain
It's water
in
droplets.
parts, and I realize some of it's water particles, but there were some, well, and that may just be like in the corner, upper right, or there were some I noticed it.
Is this the image?
I don't think, I mean, this one, no, not, well, obviously not
If
this.
you go, oh,
Well, yeah, I see that's flashed. Okay.
there was a line in one of the images earlier that I'm wondering whether that's just my imagination or whether it's really up there. Go back, forward. One more. No, keep going. There, in the far upper, just as the waves come in, there's a little line. I don't know
There?
what that little line. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I probably
The
should take it
bird?
out.
Well,
No,
it's a line
it's just
that,
the way the water.
yeah,
Yeah, probably a good idea. Just take it out.
Yep.
If it's distracting, it
I
shouldn't.
think so, because they wouldn't know that it's just the water, I
Yeah,
bet.
it doesn't help.
My guess.
Yeah, good catch. Thank you.
And I mean, there's little parts on like up at the upper left where it's in and out of having grainy, and I see that could be water particles, but it also could be just viewed by the judge as grain, like in the upper right, and there's some of that. And again, I'm being picky.
There's like different colors
point.
coming. Like I get some purples and things coming through.
Somewhat.
Like there's some purples coming through,
Mhm.
like just I don't know if that's some kind of chromatic aberration.
I
don't
think
know
I,
if that's what you see.
I think I see what's noticeable there. If I use my fingers to zoom in to the upper right, the sort of clouds and sky in the background are soft in the middle of the area, but the closer you get to the right edge, it looks a lot noisier.
Yeah, there are more water particles
I mean, I
in
like
that
it.
area than there are in this area. I mean, that is something I had to deal with quite a bit because there's a spray, a very fine spray of water
Right.
particles.
And it's probably coming from something in the wave that's cropped off to the right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's just nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I struggled with that a bit and decided to keep it in.
Yeah.
Here, you don't see it quite so much.
It's much smoother.
That's it. Some of them are smooth, and some of
Mhm.
them have that
Right.
grain in groupings, like a like a circular oval of it. So, like if you were going to print it or something, you want to like the upper, yeah, well, here, yeah. It's just something to
That just looks like
wonderful.
water to me in the upper right on that one. It's beautiful.
On I think it was the first image, you capitalized high surf.
I did.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know
Is that a proper noun or?
this is an emphasis. So
Oh.
I had it in lowercase and just decided that I wanted to emphasize high surf. So I put it in capitals. There's no grammatical justification for that.
It's consistent.
Yeah.
You're
I-
emphasizing what your theme is.
And it's all about high surf.
Yeah.
Right.
So and when I had it in lowercase, it just
It got lost.
didn't seem right. So I redid it completely.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
No, I guess I meant on that image, the next image, not the statement image, that one.
He's being consistent though.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole point being that you only see these waves during what are called high surf conditions. They put signs up to keep you from driving down there when it's high surf. They call it high surf. And so I was making that emphasis.
And it's dangerous too.
20-foot waves unless it's really good high surf conditions. Which, by the way, Sunday should be pretty good. We'll have 10 or 15 footers.
Wow.
Oh, Sunday?
Yes. We've had pretty good this week, but Sunday looks like a pretty good day according to the Surfline forecast.
If it's not too stormy.
Sunday looks like it's going to be blue sky. So that'd be kind of interesting because normally, like you see here, it's hard to get good clear blue sky with high surf. Although I'm not sure you want clear blue sky, but it'll be something different.
Cool.
I want to know if you got wet taking that picture.
I wonder about the lone bird. I don't know whether you want to keep the lone bird or not.
Well, which one? This one?
Yeah, I don't know what other people think. It's about the surf, not the bird. Even though it's cool.
I think it gives a sense of scale though too. It's like
That's true.
tiny
That's
little
true.
bird
That's true.
and the mountain of wave.
True.
So this one and this one as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay. They're beautiful captures.
Yeah, wow.
Thank you.
I love them.
And the textures are so different.
Yeah.
Some of them are like
Yes.
kind of milky and others are really crisp. It's just really interesting how it changes.
This is apparently a reflection. This is fairly close to the shore. And so it's a wave that's reflecting back,
Cool.
hitting a wave coming. So there's a wave from the right going to the left and the wave on the left going to the right. A true collision.
That's why that beach is so dangerous.
Exactly. Exactly.
Is that kind of a riptide there? Would that be considered a riptide or not?
Yeah, I don't know what you call this,
No.
but
Yeah.
it's really
What's really dangerous, there are rogue waves that sneak up. It doesn't look like anything's happening, and suddenly a real big wave will come up out of the blue and wash over the beach, and it will drag people out to sea.
Yes.
There's also a very steep drop off. Just past the shoreline, you go out just a little, and the seafloor drops very steeply.
That's why you get these big waves.
At this
It
beach?
rises up really quickly. So Sunday, they may have signs up that'll keep you from going out here. I go around the signs. Most of my pictures
Stay safe.
are taken from right here, so it's a perfectly safe spot. But use a long lens, obviously. But from
Yeah.
this location and from this location, you get
Yeah.
beaches.
On those days, you have to park up at the top on the ridge and hike down.
Yeah, they have the road blocked, and they kind of imply that you shouldn't be down there. And when I've been down there and the police came down, they told me to leave. So I think they want you to leave. But
You're so illegal.
I just hope you're safe.
a lot of people down there. Well, they're all photographers, like this guy is a photographer.
I take my dog down there all the time, and I've taken her down on the high surf days, and I've never had a problem.
Brave people.
As long as you don't lose your dog.
Okay.
Any other comments?
What you don't want to do is, if it's high tide on Blind Beach, there are spots where you have to try and zip past where the waves come up right up to the rocks.
Right.
And that's where people trip up.
Right.
Okay,
Or they get caught further down the beach and the tide comes up high and they have to go through it to get back.
Right. I stay away from there. On Sunday, I won't be going on Blind Beach.
So Bill, can you go back a couple to the foamy one? This one, yeah. I wasn't going to say anything, but now I am. On the left-hand side, that's pulling my eye out of the image. That stuff, yeah.
Yeah, actually, I took that out. It slipped through. Yeah, I fully agree.
Not just the top one, the bottom one too. If there's a way to take both of those out, because really the interest is right in the center. It's just, that's so beautiful. And that just keeps dragging me right over to the left side, and I'd rather it didn't.
Okay, well, I agree on this. I'm not sure I agree on this.
Okay,
we'll look at it some more.
Yeah. Try it. See what you like.
Yep.
So I got a call from Jennifer O'Donnell today, the president of the Northern California Council of Camera Clubs. And there's a guy in, what's the one that starts with P? Peninsula. The Peninsula Camera Club, who I guess he's the only one in their club who's submitting a portfolio, and he's having trouble doing it because he can't figure out, it keeps getting error messages. So one of the comments Jennifer made was, your club has such a strong showing in the portfolio competition that I wonder if someone would be willing to help him. I just thought that was kind of cool. That
nice of her, yeah.
No. So I don't know if Steve is going to have time. Sounds like he's pretty busy with end of year stuff. So I told her that if Steve couldn't do it, I would do it.
That's really great of you.
We could have a separate Zoom session with his images.
Yeah, it's yeah, that's right. That next weekend is when we may have to do all the tie breaking. If there's any ties.
So would you prefer that I do it? Because I think I could walk him through it. I would just, I don't want to be on Zoom with him because I don't know him, but I just as soon go in and just walk him through what I did.
If you have any problems or roadblocks, then come to me.
Okay, will do. But I just thought it was cool that she thought that our club had a really strong showing in the portfolio competition.
Team SRPS.
Team SRPS. All right, gang.
Thanks for doing that, Tricia.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for your help. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah.
Betsy, thanks for showing
Thanks,
up.
Steve.
Appreciate it.
Well, it was a pleasure seeing everybody's images. They're all incredible. Really, really fun to see. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Night.
Hasta la bye-bye.